welcome back to Metropole Sports Center. My name is Nashon Owano. Now, the game of golf is synonymous with money. I think you probably heard people say that it is a rich man's game. And in a few, I'm going to be telling you why many people consider golf as a game for the rich in the society in our segment of Money Ref. Now, most people quite question how golfers make their money. Are they on a fixed salary like any type of employment? Where do they get the money from? Now, in case you did not know, most of the people that make money from the game of golf get their money from endorsements. I'm pretty sure when you're watching golf tournaments, you've seen big banners of the titled sponsors. There's the US Open. There's been a lot of golf tournaments happening in the world, but locally in Kenya, the most prestigious one that was added into the European Tour is the Kenya Magical Open. Now, the following is just a list of the top paid golfers in the world. At position 1 of the most paid golfers in the world is Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods takes home, or is estimated to be worth approximately $62.2 million US. Phil Mickelson takes home $46.1 million US. Dustin Johnson takes home $40.8 million, or is estimated to be worth $40.8 million US. And Rory McIlroy is estimated to be worth $32.8 million US. And John Spieth is estimated to be worth $29.6 million US. Those are just some of the things that you needed to understand about money in the game of golf. I'm pretty sure by this point you're asking yourself whether golf is only the only thing that you're going to be talking about. But as I mentioned in the first part of the show, I was going to be having Patrick from the Talanta Cup, and Patrick to talk to us about the upcoming Talanta Cup. Patrick, thank you so much for finding time to come on Metropole Sports Center.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe you can talk to us, maybe for the person who's hearing for the first time, what is Talanta Cup, what are some of the ideals, and how was Talanta Cup formed? Maybe you can talk to us about Talanta Cup.
Thank you so much. Talanta Cup basically is a tournament we are running, and we are 3 years old because we have had the first edition, we have the second edition, and now the third edition is here with us starting on the 7th of this month, that is on Sunday, where the Emblema boys are playing against the Bushiri Ash. And basically Talanta Cup was formed as a corporate social responsibility of the Emblema Boys Club. Basically we are looking at our talents back at home. Then how do we nurture these talents? How do we bring our people together? What can we develop out of these young people who are gifted in football? And we thought of starting off a tournament that will bring our people together, and at least if we have brought them together, we create a forum to expose their talent so that they are able to get connections to play for other football clubs out there. Okay.
Not many people know that running a tournament is not quite easy. Maybe you can talk to us about some of the challenges that you faced. You know, you mentioned that you're 3 years old. Maybe you can mention some of the challenges that you probably faced to getting to the 3-year-old anniversary, because it's not an easy achievement.
To begin with, I think the logistical issues and the financial demands of the same basically form the part of the challenges involved. But we thank God because the members of the club have been committed. The little they get, they chip in this. We come up with a budget and we work out on modalities of how meeting the same. And we have also have a team on the ground that helps to coordinate the logistical issues on the ground on how the tournament will be run. And we have so far been registering several teams. Like this third edition, we have up to 16 teams that have registered for the tournament, and they are ready to go for it. People on the ground want football. People on the ground love Talanta Cup. From the 2 years we have experienced, we cannot stop at it. So the sponsors, so-called the sponsors, who are the Mlama Boys Club, have given their all to say that if it means researching, if it means reaching out to other people who have held other tournaments elsewhere, so that we can understand exactly what is it we can do, so that we can make Talanta Cup the best. And we have been improving on it year by year, and we are getting better. It's getting better, it's getting bigger. And I can assure you that even the like-minded people will love to support us in terms of because we usually offer cash awards. We usually offer awards in terms of uniforms, the balls themselves. We have the cup itself and other awards. We even award even the best fans, the most disciplined teams, the best players, and we are looking forward to even sponsoring them to go and watch other tournaments elsewhere and have trials elsewhere, so that we can expose our talents from our place.
Okay. I know at the grassroots level there is a lot of talent. Maybe how are the organizers of the Talanta Cup making sure that there is a good transition from when the talent is spotted at the grassroots football before they proceed to playing professionally?
First of all, we have constant trainings ongoing, and we have matches that are organized, friendly matches with other bigger teams in higher tournaments. And we also have managers of bigger teams being invited to come and watch our matches. And most of the time they spot talents. From there off, we make arrangements on how they will go and do some trials and do some practicals elsewhere, where they can be exposed elsewhere. As that continues, the other tournament arrangements are usually done where people have friendlies on the ground, and the teams have organized themselves. They have friendlies. We have the junior teams also preparing for the same, and we have also made arrangements in place so that the act of football in itself is a continuous event throughout the year.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe what should people expect in this year's tournament that is going to be taking place this weekend?
This year is going to be big and it's going to be great. We have arrangements to, when we are launching this third edition on 7th, we are going to lay down the different things we have set in place to make sure if you are winning, you are winning it, you are taking it. And it is going to be a very competitive tournament. 16 teams have registered, and new players are on board. We have teams that are set to take this thing. And I believe as we begin this new tournament, this edition, this third edition, we are going to bring on board several people. We have several guests from different great teams all around the country to join and just look at the talents within this jurisdiction of the tournament.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned the jurisdiction. Maybe for somebody who might not know, where exactly is the tournament going to take place? Is there like a specific location that you have locked down for this year's tournament?
For a start, we have been looking at Matia Ingose ward, basically teams from within, but we have other teams like Lunyanya, which are from the neighboring places also joining. And basically the fields available for this tournament is Estadio de Matia, Matia Primary, and we have a stadium at Bushiri Primary. Most of our games are held within those stadiums, and we are having fans from all over, even beyond that, because the tournament itself is great and big.
Okay. Maybe closing remarks to people who are still thinking twice about attending this year's tournament.
I want to confirm to you guys, come in numbers, come and support this tournament. The Mlama Boys Club are interested in having more and more guys on board so that we can grow talents from what we call from mashinani, so that we can bring up these boys, so that we can also create a social bond, so that we can create a room for awareness, so that we can create people entertainment forum, so that we can allow people to have a feel of the football on the ground.
Okay. Thank you so much, Patrick. Looking forward to having you on Metropole Sports Center again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Now we quickly switch gears into the Events Watch segment of the show. These are the games that you need to be watching out in the English Premier League. Now Kenya Police is going to be playing against Gor Mahia, Mathare United versus Bidco United, Nzoia Sugar versus Posta Rangers, City Stars versus Vihiga Bullets, and Kakamega Homeboys versus Bandari FC, and Karibangi Sharks versus Tusker FC, Ulinzi Stars versus Talanta FC. Important to mention that Tusker FC managed to beat Kenya Police 2-1 in a midweek fixture that was played yesterday. Now in the Italian Serie A, Torino versus Spezia, Juventus is going to be squaring it out against Fiorentina. Cagliari is going to be playing against Atalanta. Are they going to win this particular match, considering the fact that they played Manchester United this past week? Remember, it was a Champions League fixture. Have they rested their team well enough for this particular match time? Venezia is going to be squaring it out against Roma, Sampdoria versus Bologna, Udinese versus Sassuolo, Napoli versus Verona. And in the English Premier League, that is Manchester City is going to be playing against Manchester United. That's a very huge and a big game, the Manchester Derby. Which team do you think is going to win this particular one? I think next week you're going to be knowing which team you're going to be bantering, either Manchester City or Manchester United. Chelsea is going to be playing against Burnley, Crystal Palace versus Wolves, Brentford versus Norwich City, Arsenal versus Watford, West Ham versus Liverpool FC. And Formula One is going to be taking place this weekend. That is the Mexican Grand Prix. Checo is going to be in his hometown in the Mexican Grand Prix this coming weekend. In the rugby world, Kenya Simbas is going to be playing a game in South Africa. Well, those are just some of the games that you need to be watching out for this coming weekend. That's all the time that we had on Metropole Sports Center. Do wish you a fantastic weekend. See you next week, same place, same time.